So we're talking about fault zones, and we're talking about shearing and how you possibly form slates. So this section is all slates, all different colours, and the red and the green comes from different degrees of reducing iron and oxidised iron, which is a later process. They're all made out of mudstones with different degrees of organic material, giving them the darker colours. And what seems to have happened is there's been collision and flattening of the mudstones, turning so that everything's on its side now by about 45 degrees, striking about north-south, dipping to the east, and we're discussing how you get these quartz veins and why they've got iron staining and like bits of green mica and iron with them. So it seems that this particular region is a fault zone, and the reason we know that is because the beds are all churned up. We've got lots of waves, we've got lots of kinks, and we have these big quartz veins. And the quartz is there because the fluids utilise cracks and faults and fractures in the rock to percolate up to the surface. So during a faulting collision, you'll get silica-rich fluids that are running up the faults and depositing silica in the form of quartz with some amounts of iron, which is why we get the iron staining. And we can see that it's still got some of the original micas that are from this sheet, very similar, you can see, in the quartz vein. But these are a much later process. And in some cases you can see where it's really sheared. So the dark material is very organic, rich muds, and the white material is the quartz. But it's been completely sheared into this region. This must be very soft. And you can actually use the tails of these little quartz sections to work out which direction the shearing was. So the fact that it was an S shape like this, so it's higher down to lower in the tails, means that it was sheared in this direction. So the fault motion was likely to have been in this direction, which, with the angle of the fault, could well be a thrust fault, which means that it's a collisional regime, and we're having shortening across the region. That's it for today.